In the design of purlins, if I'm going to use cold-form sections, what makes me prefer a zeta section over a C-section? First, if I calculate the section properties for a C-section and a Z-section with the same dimensions, I will find that the Z-section gives a larger moment of inertia about the y-axis. Consequently, the bending stress decreases, since the stress on the purlin is a combination of mx and my. When Iy increases, the stress on the section is reduced. And this is our example of a 6 by 2 by 20 by 50 by 100 section. You can find it in the tables and check it. Second, the shear center of the Z-section coincides with the centroid of the section, and this leads to no torsion occurring in the section. That is to say, the CG, the point where the load acting on the purlin is applied, for the Z-section, as we know, lies at the middle of the section because it is symmetric about both the x and y axes. Consequently, the shear center, the point where, if the forces act, no torsional moment is generated on the member, coincides with the CG. In the case of the C-section, however, the shear center lies outside the section, meaning it does not coincide with the CG. Consequently, the load acting on the purlin is applied at the CG, and since there is a distance between it and the shear center, a torsional moment is generated. Third, and this is the main reason for using the Z-section, is that it can be used as a continuous beam, whereas the C-section can only be used as a simple beam. So, what is the benefit of continuity and how do we achieve it? We know that in the case of a continuous beam, the positive moment decreases, which results in smaller deflection and a smaller cross-section. As for its execution, the purlin coming from the right extends for a certain distance over the rafter, and likewise the purlin coming from the left. This creates an overlap between them, and the section resisting the negative moments becomes a double thickness of the section. In the case of the C-section, however, the purlin coming from the right stops at the rafter, as does the one coming from the left, and therefore it becomes simply supported. Do you have an idea how long the overlap should be? Share your expertise in the comments.